Hello everyone, Sunton.2 and welcome to another mod overview, this time on Configurable Flight Disabler. A mod that has the ability for you to disable the flight to a configurable amount of time. Now obviously there is a config you want to use for this, and you can obviously set the amount of time required for sort of your own preferences of this. Now when you take damage, you will be unable to fly for an amount of seconds equal to the number you've put in divided by 1000. Now, the default is 60,000, which I'm assuming is possibly 60,000 ticks or so, rather than seconds. I thought I'd change it to 10 just to see. I have already set that up before loading as well, just in case. I have tried with creative, and it doesn't seem to be the case there. I thought I'd try with an Elytra, but I'm also trying to do it from a certain height, besides being in creative, just to see what would happen. And don't know if I've got any different results, and there's no other mod specific elements like supportive things like a angel ring or something like that we'll be configuring it for. So my guess is it's for the Elytra, but I don't 100% know for sure what other situations we'd apply this to. So we've got durability being lost there. Tried to put as good enough of a height as possible. It doesn't seem like we're stopping anytime soon. It's still going. Okay. Interesting. So I'm not quite sure there what the case is. My guess is it was probably supposed to be for the Elytra, besides maybe something like a single survival mode type of creative flight ability, but obviously I've tried with creative, and I am even now. You can see that I haven't actually dropped off flying yet. So I'm not exactly sure what you can configure this for exactly, if we're going off only vanilla like flight logic. But either way, if you do want to have it so you can configure things to be particular of how long you can fly for, possibly to use with other mods, and the mod on its own you can't really do much with. You would have to bind it to something else in a mod pack, then that's probably more what this is suited for at a guess, but I'm only guessing, of course. Don't think there's much of the details. Thanks so much for watching though, and goodbye.